Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy Katz Colors, and I enjoy the hobby of coloring. And I'm an adult, so it's called adult coloring. In this video, I'm trying to minimize it. It's totally not minimal. My favoritist holidays are coming up, Halloween and Christmas. In this video, I'm going to be sharing all of my coloring books that lean very much Halloween. So that's going to include ones that are completely Halloween themed, ones that are maybe witches or witchy. At the end, because I don't have enough to necessarily make this a separate video, I'll have a couple that are more fall, autumn themed. And then I have a couple other crossover things. Now, surely this is not every single book that I own that has a Halloween page, because I think there's many books that have, they may not even be season books, but they may have one or two Halloween themed pages. I also think it's really fun to take a page that's not even holiday or Halloween at all and make it that way by adding some embellishments or using a holiday themed color palette. But let's get on with it. Sharing my collection. First up, and these are in no particular order, I have Witchy Vibes Bold and Easy Coloring from Jade Summer. This is completely new to me. I have not hauled it yet. It is one of my birthday gifts. Celebrated a birthday last weekend. I believe, yep, this one came out in 2024. And it is bold and easy. But I like these sort of books when I'm looking for something just really relaxing, like a palette cleanser to color real quick and complete, less 30 minutes or less, maybe add some patterns or sparkle to jazz it up a little bit. It's 50 cute designs. Sorry, I was like totally at an angle. Illustrations by Mali Taniguchi and Candice Janney. So that is Witchy Vibes. Next up is another one new to me. Purchased for myself. This is Witchy Life, color by number, bold and detailed, from Emily Clark, which incidentally, I must say, when you try to run, and it's also 5 Ideas Publishing, when you try to run some searches like Google searches or searches on social media for Emily Clark, you get so many hits for Amelia Clark, who I accidentally even called her that one time, who is the actress that is best known for her role as Khaleesi, Mother of Dragons in Game of Thrones. Actually, so her name is not here on this one, I thought, but it is. So you see that there's a bunch of other books. I have the Cute-tastic color by number, and it's got like multi-tones, like thick and thin lines, really cute. This one actually has bonus images at the back where they are some of the same images but not color by number, so it's kind of cool. I thought this was really cute, and actually I bought it without a flip through because I couldn't find one. Maybe I'll do a quick flip through and do it as like a short or something like that, but really cute, and I like her other books. Honorable mention goes to the one horror book that I own, and that is Mythagoria Haunted Hearts by Fabiana Attanasio. I have colored one page in this book, purchased earlier this year. This was for February, and it's something about this one. I never thought that I would be purchasing horror type books. I was never into like beauty horror or gore or these Mythagorias before. But there were several that came out this year, last year, that was really appealed to me. And to me, they were they're more Gothic. Evoked a lot of like dark romance and emotion to me. And they're very detailed, but the images are gorgeous. And like, look at that one. The Once Upon a Time. Hopefully you can see that okay. I do have my fixture has my ring light on. So I was trying to give you some more light in here. But these are really cool. I don't think I even flipped to my favorite, one of my favorite ones in here. See if I can find it. I thought the one that I did was very appropriate for Valentine's and for February when I did it. But this one, like the, anyhow, I would say any of the Mythagorias, I mean, you can color all year round in these things, but very appropriate for spooky season. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm assuming that if you are a seasonal colorist, then you're really going to get into these books this time of year, but that's not to say that you can't color in them all year round, because you certainly can do that. All right, I am going to also honorable mention one of Lulu Mayo's that's not completely Halloween forward, but A Million Little Monsters has a number of pages that feature either jack-o'-lanterns or witches and monsters and costumes, so definitely kind of gives me spooky Halloween vibes. There's a jack-o'-lantern, just a bunch of jack-o'-lanterns. You see that I have completed one page in here. I did earlier this year. Oh no, it started to transfer. See, this is why we spray our pages. So the purple came off either from, I used watercolor in the background. That's probably it. It's like that chalky, cheap watercolor. And then I have pencil, but the pencil doesn't usually do that, the Prismacolor. So I gotta remember to, I can cover that up and I can still do that page and it'll be no big deal, but I need to spray that page with a fixative. But yeah, lots of pages in here that could be done for Halloween. Another one about witches from Yusiku. I just have the first. She has 3 witches and 3 lonely pumpkin. My daughter has the first lonely pumpkin. And this one definitely has a lot of like spooky season type images. Again, like kind of detailed for a square Amazon printed book. Very cute. I was drawn to her illustrations like from the moment I first saw someone haul them. I've done one page here and it is of the Haunted Tea Party. It's the first page in the book. And I love this one. This was one of the like, I think challenge color palettes, and I used alcohol marker base, color pencil shading, and an acrylic black to do the background. And I put these clouds in there. They're not on the page. I used a stencil. I'm sorry about the angle. I hope this is not gonna like turn out really crappy. I noticed that the way I'm holding the book is kind of weird, but anyway. Okay, another that I have in my collection is, and there's a glare too, so boop, sorry. Let me turn the light off and see if that helps. There we go. Spooky Corner from Colored Caramel. This one came out last year. Cozy and cute Halloween book. I haven't counted, but I believe I have done 2 or 3 in here. I could probably flip to them just because I can feel in the book. Yep, 3. Feel where they've been open to and before. This one's really cute. Spooky Corner. Next up is Spooky Cutie from Coco. This one came out last year. There is a volume 2 that was recently released. I love this one, and I've done a few in here. Because in 2024, that was the first one that I did. I did not previously own any coloring books that were Halloween for some strange reason. I guess I didn't know they existed because all of these have been purchased from online, not in a store, except for the Mythagoria and sometimes Lulu Mayo can find in a store. But yeah, so last year I was building my collection because I didn't have any of these books. They were all new to me last year or this year. I guess I should have mentioned. I have, of course, a Matchstick Mouse. This is a Halloween coloring book from Morgan O'Brien. I think he's got a couple now that are like either Halloween, fall, autumn, including like an Annie Day one that's fall, autumn. And I have done 2 in here. This one, making the decorations. And this one with the pumpkin. And I showed my actually recently filmed all of my Matchstick Mouse collection and completed pages. My daughter did this one here. And she might have done a couple in here actually. All right. Recently released in the month of August, and I am crazy excited about this one. It is the Swedish edition of Hanna Karlzon's latest edition, Halloween. And I know that there's some flip throughs out there already, but just to quickly it's her classic, very detailed style on the wonderful quality paper, double-sided. Even smells good. And I would color every single page in this book. I am jazzed about it. It is freaking awesome. The reality is I probably will get to color 1 page. Now that I have quite a few Halloween books, I'm committing to at least coloring 1 page, if not more. And I'm going to start to do at least a couple before the end of September. I would love to do that. All right, another one that was new this year from Yiku is Cozy Seasons. Now, I mentioned this one. It's not exclusively fall or Halloween. It's divided into the 4 seasons, but there are a few for fall/Halloween. And I think the book actually starts with autumn. So there's 1, 2. That one to me doesn't scream any particular season, by the way. That one. Marshmallow campfire situation. Oh, here we go. It's a pumpkin stand. Riding the bike with the leaves falling. Here's our trick-or-treaters. And then I think, so that's Halloween. And then it goes, this could be maybe fall or winter, and it goes into the winter. So definitely wanted to mention that. A completely Halloween themed book. I have Color Me Halloween, a spooky coloring book. This is from Cider Mill Press, I believe. Yes, it is. I purchased from, where did I purchase from? I think it was BJ's. Yep, says on here. Woohoo! Hello, wake up. Well, I mean, it sort of does. It cut off the B. And I have 1 whip in here. Did not finish. Was playing around on this paper, trying to figure it out with different mediums, acrylic paint pen, alcohol marker, cheap watercolor. It drinks up the alcohol marker. So I was probably going to stay away from that. I do have Color Me Love, and I've enjoyed coloring in it with colored pencil. So I'll probably stick with that. These pages are super cute and whimsical. And this is another book where I'm like, I love so many pages in here. I have a really hard time. Like, what was I doing? I was testing out a marker. Guys, I'm really apologizing for the camera angle and situation I've created here because I'm looking down at my phone and I'm like, this does not look great. Okay, so illustrations in this one are from Yiku, and it is saying that this released in 2024. So just to give you a quick idea without doing a complete flip through, this one's just really, really cute. How's the lighting? Now I feel bad, like I should have kept it. So I'm torn between like it's getting dark outside. It's like dusk. It's like I'm losing light. I either have the glare, intense glare, or, you know, it's hard to see inside the book. Okay, next up, Color by Number Spooky Houses from Alexander Francis. I fell in love with this one the moment I saw it and knew that I had to have it. I just love her illustrations and her style. It's so cute. Also whimsical. I used water-based markers. I've done a couple in here. And I actually think they turned out just fine with the water-based markers. I was enjoying that. I will probably do alcohol marker if I'm being honest this year. This one's also water-based, but I use pencil to shade a little bit, I feel like, on that one. And is it just those two? Oh, my daughter did one. Let me see if I can find it. She did this one with colored pencil. And then like Alexander's other books, color by number books, the second half are the same images without the color by number. So you can color them whatever you want. And I am not going to consider this to be a complete book until I've done both. And I think it's going to be fun and interesting. I like that you get a second opportunity at it if you feel like you messed up, but also like I'll probably completely forgotten the color schemes and like do my own thing. It'll be fun to compare. So I'm really excited about that. Another color by number is Sachin Sachdeva's Stained Glass Halloween. And again, got this one last year, was building my collection of both Halloween and color by number actually. Let's see, this one I think has been out for a while. It says 2021. I was going in order and I used water-based marker and colored pencil for shading, I think, on most of these, and then a white acrylic to do a little bit of highlighting. Done that one, that one. That one, I also used glossy accent. It's flattened out though on the bubbles. It's flattened out quite a bit. It's interesting, but it's still there. If you can see that at all. And then I skipped ahead and found one that I wanted to do again in February for like a Valentine's romance. This is my version of how Valentine's Day. So I've done this one. And these are really, really nice. And I enjoy coloring in that one as well. Next up, I do have 50 Halloween miniatures from Camila Angelkova, one of my favorites. I love her work. I love her books and her illustrations. They're very fun and enjoyable to color. I've done 2 in here so far. This one I did back in June. It was a color along, or like a, what do you call it? Like a hashtag for the month of June with spicy cat colors. And she had picked out this page for the month. And then I did this one in October of 2024, just with limited colors and a little bit of color pencil shading. This one came out in 2021 also. And I know she's got like a bunch. This one has the black background. So I guess there's less, depending on how you look at it and what you like, there's less to worry about. So you can color them fairly quickly, and you don't have to worry about doing a background if you didn't want to. Or you could do a background. You just have to do it with some like acrylic paint pens. You totally do that. So it's 50 Halloween miniatures. So for Hanna Karlzon, I also have Tales from the Witch's Cottage, very on theme and spooky. This was one of my favorite books of hers before the Halloween came out this year, and it is the smaller format. I have done two. I did this one. This is one of my favorite pictures that I've done this year, and it's simple, but I like it. It's got this vintage feel to it. I used Derwent ink tints. I used a splatter. I used Ranger Distress inks, and for some reason I didn't even post this one to my Instagram because I'm not that great at posting everything that I do to Instagram. It's a choice. I mean, I also have completed pages videos on YouTube, so there's that. This one I've completed, and it was a lot of fun. Limited color palette. Did some acrylic paint pen to blacken out the frame, and then a lot of metallic gel pen for the border. And I really love the colors. I think I just found a color palette that I liked. And this is when there was a period when Kate from Kate's Coloring Haven, I believe, was doing a color along or project book, but I know that she has taken a break from that. That's Tales from the Witch's Cottage. Just a couple more. So this one straddles Christmas and Halloween, and it is Spooky Muss Holiday Mandalas Coloring Book from Steph Mortimer, and it has both elements of Christmas and Halloween, which really soothes my little spooky holiday soul. So is it Christmas? Is it Halloween? Is it both? Or is it color it all year round? I have done this one, the snowflake, the kitties, and the jack-o'-lantern. And I've also done the colored by page, which I tried to replicate the cover as much as I could. And that was a lot of fun. So fun. This book is really cute. And then for the Halloween goes, as far as Halloween goes, I have sort of one more to share with you. And this is a new book to me. It was a gift recently from another coloring friend, and that is 50 Haunted and Autumn Fairy Houses to Color from Camellia Angel Cova. It is untouched. I will be coloring in it very soon. And this one came out in 2023. I remember seeing a flip through of this one a long time ago and adding it to my wish list because I was looking through the pages and I was like, man, I would color every page in this book. So cute. Hopefully you can see what a terrible film job today, guys. Sorry. I'm going to cross my fingers and hope for the best. And then I might switch to overhead at some point. I know I haven't been doing that lately, but anyhow, this one's really cute. And I know, again, like I said, she's been coming out with books all the time, rapid fire. And I know there's another one out that's kind of similar. Bunch of books. Okay. And then the two, let me move my stack here so I can get to them. The two that I have that are including some more autumn and fall. I have another Seasons book. I have the Seasons compilation from Rita Berman. So there's definitely some autumn pages in here because it is also divided into the 4 seasons. I took German in high school, so I feel like I'm obligated to try to say this, okay? Even though I could be completely out of my element. Let's be real, high school was a really long time ago for me. Mein Spaziergang durch die Feierzeiten. So it's basically a walk through the seasons, I believe, from Rita Berman. And it goes in order. Spring, summer, fall, winter. I think I have done one of the fall pages. This one. There's an apple, some rain, some trees, some sunflowers, veggie, mushroom. There's leaves in the wind, in the breeze. Here's a bunch of pumpkins. There's a double page spread of a landscape, rain boots, raindrops, acorns, and like a fall wintry looking reef. I think this starts winter. Was my page in summer or was it in autumn? This I thought was maybe the beginning. This is, I think, like the transition between the summer and the fall. Like, see, you've got the leaves and stuff. Anyway, I don't have the other books. This is the only Rita Berman that I own. Shame on me. Yes, I know. I love the size of it. I love that it's small. It's super intimidating, except for the fact that it really isn't, because the other page that I color is this one for the spring, and I did like a monochromatic blue challenge. And once you get going, it really, like, her artwork speaks for itself. Like, it's just that good, and everything turns out so lovely. Is that better? Anyway, so there's that. And then another recent addition for me, but not a new book, is Autumn Scenes. And this is a Creative Haven, illustrated by Teresa Goodridge. Again, given by a dear friend on YouTube, here on YouTube and Instagram, Coloring Friend. This one is from Dover Publications, 2017. It is untouched. It will be touched either later this month, next month, and then probably into November, because, you know, it's still fall. But look, there's definitely some Halloween pages in here. There's a Thanksgiving, so yeah. Gotta do Thanksgiving. We've got football. That would be a lot of fun. Here's another Thanksgiving. It's right up my alley. This is a gorgeous, amazing, and I love Teresa Goodridge. So I'm looking forward to coloring in this book. I'm gonna have a really hard time picking pages in all of these books, to be honest with you. So everything I just shared with you, I somehow have a crazy idea that I would love to color in at least one page in fall, autumn, spooky season. So I've got a little bit of September left, all of October, most of November to do that. And then definitely going to get into some Christmas stuff because I like Christmas too. But that's it. That's my collection. So, you know, it's taking a lot of willpower to, I did get the one Emily Clark color by number and some gifts and whatnot, but it's taking a lot of willpower to like stay away from purchasing all the new sparkly fun releases that are coming out that are Halloween. So definitely that's a lot of books, and I guess at the rate that I go, I probably have a decent shot at coloring one page in all of them, but I don't know. I also forgot to mention, I'm staring right at it, is that I do have the Hatchet Heroes Disney Seasons art therapy, and there are some that you could certainly do for Halloween and fall. And what I've been doing for the other seasons is I use a random number picker and then wait until the number gives me a page that's in that season, especially when there's like so many, like, or there's like multiples. Like same for Halloween. I mean, there'd be a few to choose from. I wouldn't just have to say, yeah, I'm going to do that one. Here's another Halloween, but really cute. So it's definitely one that you could do. Is the color by number. There's a lot of them in here too, I feel like, as well. Tiana and the leaves. Okay, but that's really mainly, I think, my collection. So thank you for joining. this video. I appreciate you. And I will catch you soon in another one. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.